North Carolina Senator Ted Budd. Senator, thank you so much for joining us. What is the feeling like in North Carolina today, and how are Trump's chances of taking the state again?
Well, he won in 2016, he won in 2020, he's going to win again today. He's certainly put the work in. This is not a state that you can take for granted. You have to show up. I've been very clear. I've worked with President Trump every time that he's been here. J.D. Vance has been here week in and week out. So they know how important North Carolina is, and they're going to win it again tonight.
So according to NBC News, more than 4 million votes have already been cast in North Carolina during early voting. 33% of those votes from registered Republicans, Democrats making up 32%, and then the category of other, 35%. So this is pretty much a toss-up, as the polls have been showing for the last month or so. What do you expect from voter turnout today?
Well, I think we're going to, again, swamp the vote. That's something that President Trump has encouraged all around the country. But here in North Carolina, Republican numbers are up by hundreds of thousands. And we think those independents, we think that they are going to go Republican, especially on Election Day. But my message is, make sure you turn out. In elections past, 19% of Republicans didn't even turn out. So this is not just the North Carolinians. This is across our whole country. We've got to show initiative. We've got to turn out. And if you've already voted, make sure you go and get some friends and take them to the polls as well.
Yeah, people are saying if you go, bring 10 other people with you. Today, Senator, your state was recently ravaged by Hurricane Helene. We saw how how they responded. We saw how individuals had to go in and help folks there in North Carolina. Do you think that that storm has any sort of effect on A, voter turnout, and B, do you think maybe the government's response maybe changed people's decision for who they're going to vote for?
Yeah, I really do. It's a great question. And it's actually the opposite of what we thought early on. We thought so many people would be displaced or unable to even make it to the polls. But those folks, I mean, they're crawling over creeks. They are riding in on four-wheelers. They're voting. They've been voting early as well in unprecedented numbers. So these people are crawling over broken glass to go vote for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. I'm so impressed with them. They're taking care of their very lives and trying to figure out the road ahead for themselves and their neighbors and their communities personally. But they know how important it is to vote. And like I've said on the news before, nobody understands how to rebuild Western North Carolina like somebody who has built cities and who has changed skylines. So we need somebody that knows how to build and rebuild as the president of the United States, not somebody that's been a lifetime bureaucrat. We need somebody that's an entrepreneur and knows how to get North Carolina back on track.
Yeah, and we know the road to get back on track there for so many will not be an easy one. I know the devastation is so vast, especially in the western part of the state. Just want to ask you were there yesterday at his final rally in North Carolina. What do you make of Trump's closing message to Americans? Has he done enough to take back the White House?
Oh, he surely has. He has left nothing in the locker room. He's put it all out there. He's coming home at wee hours of the morning. 4 rallies yesterday. It's so much energy. I don't know how he does it. J.D. Vance is doing the same thing. So they are taking nothing for granted, not just in North Carolina, but in all these swing states, in our whole country. You've seen me venture into New York, do a rally in California. So it's been amazing where they've gone. Southwest Virginia, places that they traditionally wouldn't have gone, they're venturing into. And so I'm just so proud of them. Look, no result is guaranteed. That's why we have to turn out and vote. But they have certainly put in every effort, and they've been so organized. And I want to just say thank you to Michael Whatley, the chairman of the RNC. He's done a great job. He's helped us here in North Carolina, and now for the whole RNC, for the whole country, he's done a fabulous job for Team Trump and every candidate up and down the ballot.
It is so important to turn out and vote if you haven't already. Senator Ted Budd, thank you so much, sir.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.